Today we are going to see one more scenario, and let's see what is the today topic. As the title say, deploy the Grafana on the Kubernetes and monitor your app with easy. Okay, so let's discuss more about the today's scenario. DevOps team is planning to set up the Grafana tool to collect and analyze the analytics for the some applications. They are planning to deploy it on the Kubernetes cluster, and below you can find the more details. Create a deployment, name the Grafana deployment DevOps using the Grafana image and the Grafana for Grafana app. Set other parameter as per your choice, and then second is create node port type service and with the node port 32 and 000 to expose the app. You need to note to make any configuration changes inside the Grafana app once deployed. Just make sure you are able to access the Grafana login page. So in short, we are going to deploy the Grafana in the Kubernetes so that it will be collect the all log and it will be displayed in the dashboard. So how we are going to achieve? Let's see. So below are the YAML file for the deployment and service file. So let's first go through the deployment. API version is app v1, kind is deployment, metadata, name of the deployment is Grafana deployment DevOps. Then label of the deployment is app colon Grafana, and then in a specs part replica we want one replica of our Grafana, and selector match labels the app colon Grafana. So with this labels, deployment is going to match with the uh, our pod or container, and template of the container is metadata label and the app equal to app colon Grafana, and aspects of the container and the name of the container is Grafana, and image we are going to use the Grafana latest, and port of container port is 3000. So this is the deployment file. Now let's see the our service file. API version of service file is v1, kind of the service is service, metadata of the service, name of the our service file is Grafana service, then in a spec type is node port service, and selector is app equal to Grafana, whatever the label we have given in our deployment, that service is going to select as per this label. Then port of the service is the 3000, and target port means container port is also 3000, and node port we have the 32,000. Then we are going to apply by the help of the kubectl apply -f and pod name. Then our deployment is created, our service is created. Then we are going to verify kubectl get all our pod is created, our service is created, and then our deployment and replica set everything is created. And you should see the Grafana service port with the node port 32,000. So in the service we can see the 32,000 so is the node port, and open your browser and go and we can access this Grafana by the help of the http node port and then 32,000. You need to replace the node IP with your Kubernetes external IP. So all the step and the command are given in the blog link I will be giving in the resource part of this video. So let's copy the our YAML file. If you want to run both YAML at a one shot, then you need to give the triple dex at the starting of each YAML. So let's copy both the YAML file. So I have copied both our deployment and service file. Let's go to our production cluster. This is our production cluster. So let's create one file. Let's say pod.ym. You can give any name as per your choice, and let's insert whatever we have copied. Just paste it. Then save it. Save colon wq. Now we need to apply kubectl kubectl apply -f pod.yml, then press enter. So you can see our deployment is created, our service file is created. So if you want to see all the resource created by in the default namespace, kubectl get all. If you want to see one by one, then you need to give the kubectl get deployment and kubectl get service. But if you see all resource created in the default namespace, then we can run the kubectl get all. Then we can see our pod is created and it's in the running a state. Similarly, our service is created with the node port 32,000 and the port is the container port is the or service port is the 3000. Similarly, we can see deployment is created with one by one, and then by default replica set is created. Okay, now let's go to the URL by the help of node port and the node IP. Copy the detail in browser and just refresh it, then it's opening. Just wait for 1 second. So it's opening the Grafana dashboard. It's taking time, so let's wait. So we can see our Grafana is installed successfully and we got the login page. Thank you and happy learning. See you in the next video.